Yo, what the Yo. Yo, feel like in war, chat?
It's my country, bro. Look. So my people
Closest to him started leaking because they quickly realized sticking by him was not loyalty, it was just setting their own money on fire. He's definitely low on cash and he's definitely low on allies, so what could his next steps be?
Recently, Johnny landed himself in an even bigger mess, and this time, the South Korean military is directly involved. Yes, you heard that right. He didn't just mess with random strangers. He actually targeted the military at a defense exhibition. Reports say he climbed inside a tank without permission, filmed himself acting wild, and shouted inappropriate things while laughing on camera. And the shocking part? Those clips weren't leaked. Johnny uploaded them himself, straight to his YouTube channel. He literally handed the authorities all the evidence they could ever need. And the shocking part, those clips weren't leaked. Johnny uploaded them himself, straight to his YouTube channel. He literally handed the authorities all the evidence they could ever need. Now, online chatter is exploding. Clips are circulating of Johnny looking
about
lost,
his desperate
tired,
situation.
and rough.
Clips are popping up of Johnny Somali wandering aimlessly through.
Yo, what the fuck?
Like someone who hasn't had a proper meal in days. Viewers are saying it's obvious. He's struggling physically, financially, and mentally. So ask yourself, why else would he upload videos of his own crimes? The answer people keep repeating is simple: desperation. If he wasn't broke, he wouldn't be putting his reputation, his freedom, and even his life on the line just for a few views and a couple of bucks.
He's now dragging the process out, forcing witnesses to actually testify against
Johnny
him,
Somali
and making
is
the judge
practically
even
daring
less
the law to
sympathetic.
catch him. That's how desperate he looks right now. But the big question is, what consequences could he actually face? Multiple sources are saying his life has spiraled to rock bottom. People have spotted him wandering the streets like a man with nothing left. Broke, hungry, barely surviving. Imagine this. The same guy who once walked with arrogance is now stumbling around like someone who's completely lost it. His downfall almost feels poetic. The man who mocked others, acting untouchable, is finally tasting the very consequences he used to laugh about. Online, people are calling it karma, especially now that even his old friends, like Hank Yu, have cut him off. Creators who once defended him, they're calling him out, saying it's time he's held accountable. Maybe that's why he's scraping old clips just to push out content, or uploading crimes just to shock viewers into watching. At this point, he has nothing left in the tank. No money, no allies, no way out. And deep down, he knows it. Prison is waiting for him, whether he uploads another video or not. But here's the twisted part. Some believe he'd rather cash in on chaos than starve on the streets.
Any friends at this point, he's just using Hank. And there was also a pretty big Discord leak near the beginning of the summer from someone in his friend group that released Discord messages and chat logs. Even the people closest to him started leaking because they quickly realized sticking by him was not loyalty, it was just setting their own money on fire.
Authorities in South Korea are finding footage that could put him in an entirely new category of serious trouble. There's even talk that he could be branded a national terrorist. That's how bad it's gotten. At the exhibition, he climbed into a military tank. No permission, no respect. And in South Korea, that's not trolling. That's national outrage. The military there is sacred. It's protected by some of the toughest laws in the country. Mocking soldiers or insulting the army, that's not a prank. That's a crime. The punishments are brutal. Trespass on a military base? Up to 3 years in prison. Film restricted areas? That's espionage. Up to 5 years. Leak sensitive details or disrupt ceremonies. Up to 10 years behind bars. So think about it. Johnny isn't just risking demonetization anymore. He's playing with laws that treat this as treason. And it doesn't stop there. He even told fans that for a $100 donation, he'd create chaos at the exhibition, selling out national peace for a quick buck. This wasn't confusion. It wasn't an accident. He knew exactly what he was doing. And he still chose chaos. Now, there are rumors that he's considering escaping South Korea. Some say he's talked about fleeing by sea, even running toward North Korea. But let's be honest, that's fantasy. Other creators have already exposed why that plan would never work. If he tried, he wouldn't just fail. He'd end up in even deeper trouble, which means Johnny Somali is boxed in, broke, alone, trapped, with the military watching his every move, and prison waiting just around the corner. One wrong step, and his downfall will be sealed forever. So now I want to hear from you. Is this really the end for Johnny Somali? Has he completely run out of options? And if the military officially charges him, what do you think his future looks like then? Drop your thoughts in the comments.